Hey guys, today's mindfulness training exercise is called an avalanche, and I'm really excited about this one. So I'm going to start off by asking you just a very simple question. How do you start an avalanche? How does an avalanche start? An avalanche starts with just the very smallest and slightest change in the snow, in the ground, in something that's not moving. All of a sudden, the smallest change is introduced to this landscape, this setting, and turns into a massive cascade effect that changes everything for miles and miles. Trees, buildings, everything that once was is now changed and gone and subject to a brand new existence because of this one small tiny change that otherwise seemed insignificant. So let's start relating that to us. Every day when we wake up and we start falling back into those routines, those same olds, the routines that are not serving us, a job that we hate, interacting with people that we don't like, eating foods that make us feel really crummy about ourselves, drinking our faces off every day and just hating ourselves for it. All of those are the snow, just the same old stuff that's coming down on the ground. It's snowing, everything's coming down, and nothing is changing. Until one day something small is going to happen, or something can happen, and just rewrite all of that. So the purpose of this video and today's training is to help bring awareness to that one tiny little change. An example that I have is one of my clients who came in, and after a couple rough weeks of those unhappy kind of habits and those things that we just talked about, all of a sudden there was a change. We had a change in the scale, and instead of downplaying that and just, oh, well, that can't be much, no, that's a change. How do you feel? Because now, how do you feel? You feel good? Good, because there's a change. And instead of letting us fall right back into that same old routine, we're going to keep pushing that. We're going to keep riding that avalanche because a change has happened, and now we need that cascade effect. We need this to keep going and keep building. So every little change that you might notice that happens to you, just try to think in a broad spectrum of how could I turn this into an avalanche? How could this one tiny change help me redirect the world, especially if your current world isn't serving you? So think about those today.